What's up with it, man? Stephen A. of the streets. Talking my shit. And I saw the little let's talk about the Mega Stallion commercial. Now, I ain't gonna sit up here and go all crazy and be like, oh man, you said you took us back 100 years with that commercial, and you was walking with a limp, and you was corny, and I'm not gonna go that. It's not that bad. But it kind of is kind of stereotypical and kind of bad. First of all, when I saw the commercial, I didn't know how to really feel about it. It's like after it went off, I kind of was just kind of sitting there, kind of looking like y'all get in the comment section and tell me, how did y'all feel when when it went off? It left me feeling some kind of way. And I could say it was more on the negative side, not the positive side. But I ain't gonna sit up here and say she sold all the way out. It looked terrible. I mean, it's a commercial. You know what I'm saying? It's supposed to be full of propaganda. It's supposed to be. It's supposed to have a sales pitch. It's supposed to have a little flair, a little attitude to it. But I just peeped the undertones of it. It was more of the undertones, not the over the top. Cause see, Mary J. Blige singing about the chicken just looked ridiculous. Mary J. Blige had a commercial where she was singing about the chicken in line at I forgot where, I don't know if it was KFC or where it was, but she was in line having a whole soulful, like she took it to church right there in the middle of, I think it was KFC. She went to church on them, so harmonizing all this shit over some chicken. So that got a lot of backlash. But This commercial, the thing that I didn't like, see, it's the subtle undertones. It was a subtle undertone, but it was a strong, subtle undertone. First of all, I know it's supposed to be hot, I know it's supposed to be flaming and red and all that, but it kind of reminded me of some devilish kind of demonic stuff with the fire and all that stuff. Now I might be tripping. I don't know. Maybe I might be. Y'all let me know. Maybe I might be tripping, but the undertones of it was kind of just like, so you got fire. It's almost like looked like some devilish type of stuff. And then the one you confront at the end was like white, like almost like it was God, like almost like it was religion, like it was like the evil against good type. Like when she was Tina Snow at the end, like it seemed like Tina Snow should have been the one that was winning. Like it seemed like when she was in the red and all that, she should have been the villain and Tina Snow should have been the hero, but it was the other way around. And then just the hook, hands on my knees, shaking ass on my thigh shit, hands on my knees. I'm like, damn, that's I really don't want my daughters to hear that, and I already turned it off on the radio when it come on the radio, but now my daughters could be watching TV and see it. So just in case you're trying to not let your daughter see it, or just in case you're trying to tune it out on the radio, now they could be watching TV and see it. And it's just the way she was walking and all that. It's like, I don't know. It's kind of like they always kind of like, when it's something black, it's always over the top. It's always kind of corny. It's always this, I mean, I know they're not supposed to make a commercial where she's supposed to just be dressed up regular, eating some hot sauce and like, try my hot sauce. I know it's supposed to be a commercial, but it's always over the top, so much attitude and all that. She walking, stomping and all that. Somebody stole your hottie sauce. I mean, I guess the corniness was supposed to be there. You know what I'm saying? I guess it was meant to be a little corny, but I just peeped the undertones of it. The undertones of it was evil against good and evil won. That was the strong undertone that I peeped. And it felt, y'all tell me, I know when it went off, I know a few of y'all was just kind of looking like, y'all felt some kind of way like, damn, I don't want to be microanalyzing this shit, but that was kind of weird. That was kind of weird. You know what I'm saying? And if you get introduced to Megan Thee Stallion through that commercial, for people that don't know about her, because everybody know about her, you're going to go see WAP and hands on my knees, shaking ass on my thigh shit, where she hanging on to a dumpster truck, shaking her ass. It's just like, I don't know. I mean, the buffoonery is starting to be commercialized now. The coonery is starting to be kind of like mainstream. Black people, we just regular people, man. We just, you know. And that's what I don't like. That's what I don't like about how they destroyed hip hop. Like, music used to mean something. Hip hop had more of a couth to it. Now hip hop is just buffoonery. It's just, hip hop is just it's cheesy. They done made hip hop cheesy. Now let me say this to y'all. You know, I always got a little message. I either spit it acapella or I got a little message hidden within my little videos I make. Because I know if I title it what I be trying to say, sometimes I won't get no views. And like I say, I'm in it for the clout. I want to get paid for nothing. I want to make videos and get paid to make them and sit on my ass and do. I ain't gonna lie, I'm a hell of a. I couldn't. If I was to blow off YouTube, I could never be a full-time YouTuber because I'm too hands-on. I like to be in motion. But if you got dreams, if you got aspirations, let me tell you something. You can't get nowhere with no haters, bro. You can't get, like, when somebody show you that they opposed to your movement or they ain't got no good energy to put into your movement, get rid of them at all costs. It costs nothing to hit a like button. It costs nothing to be a positive towards somebody's movement. You know, it means so much to people that's jumping up. When somebody run to you and tell you they dreams and goals, it's not for you to sit back and say, oh, how can I sink this battleship? What can I say negative? What can I, you know, how can I put sugar in that tank to make the car miss fun? It's not meant to, but so many people is out here sabotaging people's dreams. You know, you can go to somebody and tell them, hey, I'm doing you. Like, for instance, I had people, I would do shit like, I'm rapping, listen to this, and they would turn that off and listen to this. Listen to this rapper. This is how you supposed to do it. It's like, how's that? And that's so harming, which I don't understand. It's so easy to be, you ain't gotta like act like they hit a game-winning shot and lift them in the air and surf them through the crowd just because they showing you they moving. But when people come to me and show me the movement, it's cost nothing for me to go, oh man, that's dope, bro. Even sometimes when it's not that good, because they need positive. People need positive reinforcement, but so many people waiting to poke a pin in your confidence balloon. So many people ready to pry your hand off their cliff when nobody looking. It's so many. I used to go tell people, man, I'm trying to be a YouTuber, bro. Check out my video. Anyway, man, let me show you this person with 1 million views that's doing this, or you know what I'm saying, or instead of how can somebody show you? I would show somebody my YouTube, and then they would be like, show me somebody else's YouTube. And then get mad because I'm not sitting there looking at the shit. Like, I mean, of course I look at YouTube all day. Like, when I'm like, why would I sit back with you and cap off my movement to sit back and look at something that I do all day anyway? And I got the people that I look at already. But but let me tell you this. The people who was haters back in the day when I was young, they still haters now. Like, people, when they got a thing for you and they jealous, they never really grow out of that. They might simmer down and think about the years over time, how they might have been a clown. They might simmer, but when people are haters, bro, trust me, they're going to always be haters. If people are bitter, they're going to kind of always be bitter. And I'm telling you right now, don't feel nothing from it. Don't feel nothing from it. Michael Jordan got cut from his 9th grade basketball team. They wasn't trying to sign Cardi B. It's not like she just hella raw or nothing, but they try to show her the door. You know what I'm saying? It's so many. When I was a good barber, I still cut hair, but I broaden my horizons. I do a bunch of shit. But when I first walked into my barbershop to start cutting, all the barbers told me I couldn't cut that much. Even lied to me and told me it wasn't no spots. The owner had to come catch me and tell me it's spots. When I started cutting there, I took over the whole shop and had the most customers. So you gotta understand, when you present your dream, people gonna always. That's why sometimes it's good to just hold it in, just keep it to yourself a little bit, or just find positive people. But just know that. Just know that. Don't feel no kind of way from nobody. You know, when I first came on my YouTube, people was trying to sabotage me, talk shit, have me listen to other people. I ain't got I'm getting a little momentum right now. I'm getting a little bit of momentum, and that's cool. You know what I'm saying? But Yeah, man. Do away with that. I'm talking about, man, somebody trying to be in your movement and sabotage it, man. That's like you looking back in your back seat and seeing that you done dropped the ash in your back seat and your car starting to smoke. And it's burning through, your seats. If you keep driving, that shit'll burn your whole back seat up. You gotta stop. When somebody is opposed to your movement, cut them off immediately, or at least cut off they opinion. Don't, man, listen, because that shit will corrode your spirit, corrode your ambition. So I'm telling you, at all costs, man, get rid of doubters. And it costs nothing. Listen, it costs nothing to hit the like button. It costs nothing to say, hey man, that was kind of dope. It costs nothing to be positive, man. But it's so damaging, and it does a lot when you're not. It's almost like if you ain't got nothing good to say, don't say nothing at all. Like, I see some dudes, if it's terrible, I might just not say nothing. Because I can't tell you, man, that shit is awful. My ears are bleeding. I feel so disturbed from you trying to even do this because you're awful at it. It's just, you disturb. It's disturbing to see you. It's like, if it's that bad, I won't even say nothing. But just, yeah, y'all keep that in mind, man. I'm about to go do my thing in this weight room, but y'all keep that in mind, man. Get your doubters and haters away from you immediately, or don't respect their opinion. Don't listen to nothing they say.